So this is Drew. I'm sitting in my studio here. Just got off a phone call with a marketing guy, and I got some questions to ask myself here. Now, through this kind of social changing situation we have with the virus moving through, it's just phenomenal, and people's responding to it is just it's incredible. The amount of fear, worry, concern. I work in the industry, the restaurant industry, all my life, and so I'm completely devastated by the fact that in the state of Washington anyway, all restaurants, all bartenders, they were the first cut and shut down, which to me was, it just made me think, why is that the go-to? Versus certain businesses which are given leniency and allowance. As we're moving through with the unemployment rate skyrocketing and all of the concerns and worries, this is a true and certainly fair response. And each and every one of us are trying to figure out where our insect nature actually lies. Are we an ant or are we a grasshopper? I don't know if you know of the story. I don't think it's Aesop. I think it's a Hans Christian Andersen about the ant and the grasshopper. And the grasshopper played and played his music and his fiddle, and he stayed out late and he drank all the time while the ants were busy and busy about moving and moving and moving. So the grasshopper mocked the ants, saying, "Why you guys work so hard? You need to kick back. You need to relax." And then I believe it's when the winter came, and the grasshopper found himself desperately ill-prepared for a tough winter. And so we're similarly in that situation now with the virus, forced work closures, forced limited resources available to give us what we expect, what we desire, what we had thought was normal and reliable. And now that's changed. And there's some people who have got all of the resources and the skills, and the abilities, the aptitude. They've spent their time busy about the online resources that are and have been readily available to them. Well, other people, I fit into that category. I don't even know how to use my phone. I can't download a new app because I'm maxed out. I have to decide if I want to get an iCloud, a Google, or some time of cloud savings to preserve my important files. But perhaps I'm being taken advantage of my pressured worry, and there's a way to secure all of my data through Dropbox, clear my phone, and then in the future go back and review all of those photos. So do I need to take an action now? Do I have to decide to void my notes and my calendar and all of those things I have so that I could create? Do I have to obligate myself to sign up to a new service through iCloud or the Google platform? I don't know. I don't know where to know. So I find myself struggling a little bit in a sense of urgency, and I'm quite sure I'm much more of a grasshopper than an ant. But that's exactly what's given the opportunity here. Over the last 3 months, having stepped outside of the restaurant industry that I've been a part of, in wanting to pursue my passion for art and to take the time, to take the sacrifices, and to allow myself the allowances that has been afforded me, I've focused and pivoted to do art. Round about October, November, that became destabilized. And what I had planned on wasn't reliable, and it fell through. Early part of December, in a very interesting way, I found someone to house me and to extend to me, you know, safe, reliable, provide a roof over my head. I then went right out to it to get a job, something that I could work on and get some money together and get a place of my own. And since I'd moved in, there have been episodic, and I should say epic, episodic drama about every 10 to 15 days apart since then. Round about the early part of the year, I began the website, which I'm about ready to announce, but spent the New Year's clarifying, leaving the past behind and stepping into the new year. And then round about the February, March, state of Washington was in a state of emergency, and I was really not certain if I was vulnerable working at the Starbucks or not. And so, because it's in the Safeway grocery store, Starbucks, down the street, the other Starbucks has reduced its employment. Where we're at a place where we're holding strong, and the customers are going up because there is not as much available coffee in other places. And so, as of now, I've been able to pick up some extra hours. And the real question, the real issue is, do I want to at all, or should I double down in this quiet time and build the website that I've always wanted to do? So if you have any interest in what I'm referring to or talking about, I would like you to join, become a list, become part of the conversation, and let me know where you're at, what you find yourself. Are you an ant? Are you a grasshopper?